Welcome to Jumbo Casino Videos. This is one part of a series to show you how casino slots work. Today we're going to focus on New York State. In New York State, there are many types of casinos, but the two types that are in New York State are Class 2 and Class 3 casinos. Today we will focus on Class 2 slot machines and how they're different from Class 3 slot machines. Class 2 slot machines are really called VLTs, or video lottery terminals, and it's essentially a scratch-off lottery ticket. So if you win on a VLT machine, that means that somebody else has taken a loss. All the slot machines are connected to a central computer system, and that central computer system figures out which machines are going to win and which machines are going to lose. It's just like a scratch-off. In New York State, most of the really big payouts are shared between all the other VLT casinos, the Class 2 casinos. So when you see that huge jackpot of $100,000, when that gets hit in all the other VLT or video lottery terminals, that number goes back to the original minimum number and you start all over again in every single casino in New York State that operates under the VLT system. So when you win on a VLT slot machine, somebody else's loses. But there's another factor that's put into that, and that's the hold. The hold is how much money New York State holds. It's a set percentage, and that percentage is always there. That percentage goes to the operators of the casino and also goes to New York State to help pay for education, supposedly, and also goes to running the casino, lights, advertising, and you can see this all on New York State Lottery's website of how they break down all the money, all the hold money, and how they divvy it up between all different factors. And it's posted on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and you could compare year to year to year. But that percentage really doesn't change much. And there's a lot of tricks with this. So if you listen to more of my videos, you'll learn how to actually win in VLT casinos. It's actually easier for somebody that's playing a minimum bet to actually win, a few dollars or hit the jackpot on a 50-cent bet. It happens all the time. Unlike a Class 3 type casino, a Class 2 or VLT type casino, your jackpots are only going to be paid if the casino has the money to pay it. If the casino doesn't have the money to pay it, it's just going to keep playing and playing and playing till it comes up to the amount of money that it can afford to pay from other people's losses, plus the hold money. At the casino, the state of New York never loses. So the percentage never changes, but whatever you put into the machine and whatever denomination you play doesn't change the outcome. You could bet $100 a spin, or you can spin at a 50-cent bet. And in the end, it's going to end up being the same payout percentage regardless of how much you bet. You might get lucky at a $100 bet and it has to pay out big, but it doesn't change the odds. The odds are always consistent. If you follow the New York State website during this recent pandemic, the amount of people that were playing were actually a lot less, but the odds just never changed. So because no money was coming in, they didn't pay out, as much. And that winning percentage just stays the same. Although the state of New York got less money for education and things that it needed, that it depended on. Nobody knew there was going to be a pandemic. Also, another good thing about playing VLT slots is everything is being regulated by the New York State Lottery. So there's absolutely no way that a casino in the VLT system of New York State, Video Lottery Terminal System, Class 2, could ever cheat you, because they are always being monitored by auditors, and there's no way that anybody could fix a slot machine or change the inside of it, because it's continually always connected to a computer system, a mainframe in the local casino. And then the big jackpots are actually triggered up in Schenectady, New York, probably at the New York State Lottery headquarters, and that's where it decides to pay the really big jackpots. Personally, I like playing in VLT Class 2 type casinos because it gives a small player a chance to win a jackpot on a 50-cent bet. About 2 years ago, I was playing 50 cents, which I usually don't do, and I hit $11,000, $12,000 jackpot. I think that it's just a better system. It also means that the casino is kind of like a little bit more honest if they're willing to pay out $12,000 on a 50-cent bet. This past weekend again, a 50-cent player hit the Firelink Grand at 50-cent bet, and it paid like $12,000. Makes it a little bit more exciting, especially when some of the New York State casinos, they don't really have anything to buy with your comp money. So if you're playing $100 a spin or $50 a spin, what are you going to get for your money? You're not going to get a limousine. You're not going to get food. If you're going to get food, it's crummy. So they don't really comp you anything. So sometimes it's why bother playing so big. You end up going through your money faster and maybe even giving somebody else a better chance of winning a jackpot off your money. So keep that in mind when you're playing big money in a VLT type casino. But we'll talk about that on the next video. I've been playing casinos for over 40 years. And definitely there's a slight advantage in playing in a Class 2 casino over a Class 3 casino, because you can kind of figure out little tricks if you just follow along. In future videos, I will show you those tricks that maybe make you a big winner on a small bet in a VLT Class 2 type casino in New York State. I've been playing for over 30 to 40 years in casinos all over, and I've hit some pretty huge jackpots on playing very little money. So if you stay consistent with it, you actually could be a winner, and you can have a positive win-loss statement at the end of the year. Thank you for watching, and till next video, I'll discover and disclose all the tricks of the trade that VLT type casinos do to either kill you or allow you to win a few dollars and this and that. And a lot of people that play in these places actually know what I know. So you got to be careful, because somebody could be watching you play and figure out how they're going to take the money that you just lost. And things to do by pulling away from machines when you're supposed to. So you end up with a few dollars in your pocket. If you don't do these things, you're always going to be a loser. The machines are set up that way. Please subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time on Jimmy Jumbo Casino videos. Thank you.